Welcome back, Rockstar, and welcome to day 12 of your training. And regardless of what day this is for you as a new coach, you are here, you are dedicated to making a change in your life and to then helping others do the same in their lives. And we are just so pumped you are such a rock star. So today we're going to talk about our secret sauce. And this is how we have grown our business over the past 2 years. And we came up with this because we watched our mentors do this, and so we started implementing on our own. Was it perfect? No. Is it perfect now? No. I don't know that it will ever be perfect. It's always a journey. And in that moment for us, it's perfect and it works, and then we adjust and make changes. And this is where we came up with we didn't come up with it. We follow the idea of creating a group that people could join just for information. And we're not talking about sitting down and going over the everyday ins and outs of what running a business as a coach is like, how the Beachbody compensation plan works, all of those sorts of things. We're not talking about any of that. We're talking about a group where we share how have our lives changed in the past 3 years. Could someone else envision those changes for their life as well? We talk about a group, in the group, we talk about our story, about who we are, right? We talk about how our fitness has changed so much. We talk about how our business, I'm no longer tied to my 9 to 5 or 8 to 5 teaching job anymore. How our business has grown, how our career has grown. We talk about how our happiness factor has grown. I dreamed of travel, dreamed of it, and almost to the point where I was so scared to dream of it in case it didn't happen. And now I've been, all over, and I have this career to thank for that. So the intent behind this group is not just to blanket people with information. It's not just to regurgitate the facts. It is to inspire people to dream beyond the 9 to 5, to dream beyond what they know possible for their lives. And so the first step for you would be to join either our sneak peek group or your upline sneak peek group. And chances are you may have already been through a sneak peek group, and that is awesome. But if you haven't, then this is a way for you to see what happens. So we know that it can be very intimidating at first to, we're not saying go and make your videos right off the bat, but we need you to be in the group as an active participant, not as a coach, as an active participant. So you're not talking about your Success Club goals or reaching Emerald or anything like that. You're talking about, how this is changing your life. And perhaps you've recruited a couple of people to add to our sneak peek group that then you get to follow up with and have the potential to grow your team. So that is your first step, is make sure you are in a sneak peek group, whether that's ours, whether that's, Christina's or Angie's, whether it's your uplines group. You're always welcome to join those, as they're a great learning opportunity for all of us, right? And the ultimate plan with this is it will get you more comfortable to run and host your own sneak peek group. And I love this, this quote from, it's not a quote, but the saying that I learned in teaching. I only have to be one day ahead of my students. Right? I have to be one step ahead of them. I don't need to know everything. And this is where it's often awesome, like in teaching, to showcase one of my students. If we have a coach who's excelling in a certain area, then we're going to showcase them. If I have a student that is excelling in maybe word processing, I'm going to get that student to help, because it's not about me. It's about empowering other people. And I only have to be one day ahead. So your first step is to make sure you are in a sneak peek group. Once you've gone through that group, your second step is going to be that you need to start recording your own videos. So this can be like, oh my gosh, it's very daunting. Yes, it's very daunting. And our first videos sucked. And I remember when we asked our upline to go through the videos, and she was like, girls, it's like dark and I can't see you. And this is not your energy. This is something else going on. This is fear. This is right. Like they sucked. They were terrible, our first sneak peek videos. But now they've evolved into something so much more, because we've evolved and the process has evolved, and what we know and feel and how much our lives have changed has evolved. So you have to start somewhere. So you're going to start recording your own videos. So the first step in recording your videos is you need a storyline. So how many videos are you going to do? You want to keep your videos relatively short. I always recommend like under 10 minutes. People don't want to be pulled away from life for more than that. I would say closer to 5 minutes if you can. So what are the 3 topics you're going to talk about in each video? So you're going to have a storyline. From that storyline, you'll create your script, which is those topics that I just mentioned. So you're going to have 3 things that you will talk about each time. And remember, this is an evolving process and you will get better at it. The second step is going to be to record them. So you want to ensure that you have good lighting. If you can at all be facing a window so that you're getting natural light on you. You want to ensure that the sound around you is quiet. You want to ensure all of those sorts of things. And beyond that, you can also go into editing your videos. So we use iMovie. I find iMovie really, really simple. On my phone, make a video. I can split, I can cut, I can shorten, I can change the volume on things, I can speed things up, I can slow them down. I love iMovie. It's really, really, really simple. So you can use that. I also just discovered the iClip, where it does like a voiceover script as you're talking, so you could incorporate some of those things as well. So you're going to record it and then you're going to edit your video. Oh, the other thing is make sure you're looking at the camera and not at yourself in the picture. So record, edit, and you can ask for tips on that as well. And then the 4th step is test the waters, right? Create your small group, ask for feedback from us, put us in your sneak peek. And maybe you ask a couple of friends to join you so that they can give you some feedback. And then you add in that 1 or 2 people that you were talking to, or your dirt list, or I aspire to work with these people. So this is definitely our secret sauce to growing our business, and it will be yours as well. So follow those steps, make sure you're in a sneak peek, then you can create and record your own. So you're going to create your script and your storyline, record, edit, and then you're going to test those waters. And we look forward to joining your sneak peek and watching you rock it and evolve as an amazing coach.